Finally.
Finally! It's so hard for us when you have that one item where, and first of all, I can just made me immediately think I can remember when we did our first one. I did the first one with Diane gazillion years ago.
Yeah.
These scarf prints, whenever we don't do very many of them, they are expensive to do.
They are, because they're all hand drawn, you guys. And we're going to show you our mood board. That is where this inspiration came from. These were literal runway looks where we saw fashion brands doing these quad groups of like scarf prints that were mind-blowingly beautiful. So we did 2 of them that are in a quad, which is 4 different prints on a kind of scarf bordered in the center, which is going to be your fern green.
Fern green.
Well, I think we're calling this, what, ocean blue?
We are calling that one, yes. No, cobalt butterfly.
I mean, for Christ's sake, cobalt butterfly. It is too early. You're testing me, you guys.
It's so hard with these names.
I know I'm not supposed to say that on TV. God bless everyone. I love the butterflies on this. I love the colors on this. It literally looks like a Versace print.
No,
You've said worse. Don't laugh at me. You've said way worse.
I really did. I know.
This one is insanely beautiful, and this one is insanely beautiful.
Oh my gosh! And then look, this is. That's fern floral, and then cobalt butterfly. This one is red peony.
Oh God.
Red peony.
Someone's getting punched when I get back to New York.
There's only 300 in the red peony.
And then, and listen, this is a bandana print, which is Diana's really known for doing bandana prints. And this is actually kind of trending again, bandana print style. That's going to be your black. So these are what we call a mirror print because it's a split print where they're kind of mirroring each other, you know, over the front of the body. This is also a mixed media top. So the front of this is this kind of great crepey, silky like fabric
it feels
that is so beautiful. And then what we did, which we've never done on
you know why? It has a lot of rayon.
Yeah, well, it's got this gorgeous drape.
And spandex in it, too.
And the sleeve and the back is all done in that knit fabric. And we've never done this before. We brought in, which I think, look how perfectly it complements. We brought in all of this kind of machined lace. So we did this raglan sleeve with that crochet. We did it on the sleeve all the way around, which, by the way, is not cheap to do. And this should not be $44 on any given Sunday. Seriously. Including this Sunday. And then here's that gorgeous back with that inverted pleat. So this has a lot of stuff going on for $44.
And you know what? There was a sneak peek of this earlier. That's why, again, we have so few. I want to let you know what's left because it probably will sell out in this airing. So in the black, you're looking at Carol in the black. We have 1,000, which is hardly any, but that's all we have in the black. And I love the black because with that open new lace, you really can appreciate the design. The red peony, that's the one. 300 only left.
This looks like a $300 top.
Oh, it easily
by the
does,
way,
Sam.
if you were to go to your favorite designers, which is where we get the inspiration for these kind of silks, right? These kind of like scarf styles. We go to like the high designers, like Gucci does a floral bloom like this. And if you see the bandana print, Etro does a lot of that bandana print. If you're a big fashion lover, you're gonna find a story within amongst these scarf tops that really plays back to some of the biggest high designers in the world. On no planet does this kind of vibe exist for $44.95.
Do you know what? Can I tell you? You're going to cry. The fern, 50.
50?
50, 50.
Okay, well, let's get a quick close-up.
I thought we had hundreds. And by the way, in the blue one that I'm wearing also, which is so Sam, because it has all the butterflies on it.
You guys know I love butterflies.
I know, I saw this. This is Sam. There's only 600
Well, you know what
left.
made me crazy about first of all, the colors in these. This is what I think is so exquisite. When you see the level of color, and by the way, kudos to our art team and to Sec, who is our soft goods and our tops designer. You guys, these are a labor of love. These are not picked out of a book. We don't look through a flip book of prints like other brands and pull the prints. We couldn't do that. This is what's called an engineered print, which means we know exactly where the print's gonna land on the garment and on the body. So 50 of you can get this one. Look at the turquoise, look at the shades of yellow, look at the greens in this. This is insane. And then you guys know I love a butterfly. You're probably like, shut up, Sam, stop talking about butterflies, but I'm not, and never, and you're gonna be stuck with me talking about butterflies. I walk off the stage. And I want you guys to know that the butterfly story on this was inspired by Versace. And Versace is known for doing this very Baroque, very ornate, very kind of glamorous, high level. Like you see this in Palm Beach, you take this out to a Sunday 100%. With a white jean. Where's our white today special? If you guys got the white today special, every single one of these tops goes back to the White Today special.
Oh my gosh,
and it's gonna knock your socks off.
Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Okay, there's no question that these will 100% be a sellout. So just to put it out there. And you know what I love is that they all have such a different look, different personality, so you can make a case for more than one.
At least if you're getting 2, get one of the quads, get one of the squares, and get one of the vertical, like the mirror print, right?
Good point.
I just think they are stunning. And honestly, guys, these normally come out of the gate at $55, $59, especially when we get into like lace and different kind of, we miter in different fabric. This is 2 different fabrications married together, and kind of like the easy top, the back is stretchy and soft, the sleeve is stretchy and soft, it's like a t-shirting fabric, and the body in the front, it's a little different than our crepe de chine that we do on the easy tops. It has like more of a, like a silk crepe feeling to it, which I think is what makes it look like a more expensive scarf. So
okay, green gone. Fern is sold out.
Okay.
The peony should be gone in a heartbeat. And then the blue, the one that I'm wearing, the one that you see on card, that one's, so there's only a couple of hundred left, basically, of each one. Here's what we're going to say to you. Get whatever you can get. Get whatever you can get.
And by the way, don't get mad, because all of them are beautiful in a very different way.
And hundreds of people made their first purchase to HSN also, so we thank you. Now, if you can, open up the camera on your smartphone, hover to the QR code, it'll take you right to .com. That way you definitely are going to be able to get in, particularly now because the race is on for this one at the end.
I want to show you guys
too. Black too.
You know, we didn't. These are. It's not an accident that everything goes back to our today's special, right? So Carol has this on, the black with the white, right?
I love it.
You can go blue and really like. So when you, here's what I want to show you. This kind of chills it out. So let's say you do blue with the chambray, right? This looks like chill. Looks a little bit more everyday. It's a little more sporty. It's a little more casual. When you put on the white, all of a sudden you're like in Positano. You're in Capri, right? You're literally in the south of France, and you look like you rolled off your yacht. You know, Bobby's on her way. I should wear this in Monaco. You should wear this in Monaco.
Right?
I've been to Monaco. I'll tell you my stories, but like,
I can't wait.
We shot a show in Monaco. Bobby's going to Monaco, by the way. And we were in a private room at the casino in Monaco. I met Roberto Cavalli in Monaco and his wife. It was a whole thing.
I have goosebumps,
and we stayed at the Hotel de Paris, which is right in the center. I mean, we were shooting a show, so everything. We were driven around in a Maybach for like 5 days. It was amazing. That's the good thing about shooting a TV show.
Life.
But I want to say to you guys, when you put this white up against this,
right? Because look at the difference. Because I'm in it in the indigo,
instantly becomes like very Gucci, very summertime.
Very much. You don't miss the white in that Today Special.
Listen, this is fabulous.
Seriously.
And obviously the black looks amazing.
$44 and free shipping and handling for the TS, and that's coming up at the top of the hour. But okay, can I get another update of what we have left? Because we have only a little over a minute. Okay. Red, we have fewer than 200 left in the red.
So this is clearly going to sell out. Should we do a close deep dive, you guys, on these really quick? Or I don't know if you want to show it on the girls, but I want you guys to see the level of detail. Remember, this is placement printing. This is engineered print, and these are all hand-drawn. So we have a design team in New York that is second to none. It is the most expensive thing for us to create this, and you guys have heard my stories. I'm allowed to use 7 colors in a print. They slap my hand if I use more than 7. There might be a little bit more in the butterfly.
Look at this,
but if we use more than 7 colors in a print, it gets very expensive. Please look that the blue butterfly, the blue butterfly has 3 shades of blue. This beautiful magenta has 3 or 4 shades of magentas and plums and purples. The outlines and the borders of these are just magically done. They literally look like a Versace scarf, and I think they're phenomenal. And of course, the bandana print is very iconic and very classic in American fashion, but a lot of Italian brands use bandana, and this is kind of like a more elevated version of the bandana in black and white. And this explosion of peonies and the pink. I know we have seconds left, but congratulations if you guys get your hands on these.
Exactly.
We're bringing more